going to start.
She's
If you
killing because she said, I don't know what to say about that part.
truly.
Love you.
So if you guys are able to be unmuted, that's great. If not, totally get it. Whatever, just so we can have conversation. It's awesome. If you do you. So first of all, let me apologize for not being there last time. We were supposed to have um our boot camp, so I'm sorry. Shield of shame right here. But I'm allowing myself to be a human being, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So tonight is supposed to be about color, which is funny because about holding color appointments. And it's funny because when I created this, I had zero idea about the color contest. So I do want to combine what was missed last time with the color, but I'm gonna start with color. Is that cool? Okay. Um, so I had my first glam appointment yesterday. I was supposed to have one the day before too, but she had to back out. But I thought and I know we talked about this at our dinner. Has anybody else held a color appointment for the glamour makeover? Or even not for glamour makeover, like you have held color appointments at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to show real quick. Here is your color card. Okay. In case, and if you're watching the replay, maybe you haven't seen one before, it tells you all the colors are numbered. So this is for green eyes. Yeah. And there's one for blue and there's one for brown eyes. But it tells you here, number 1, 2, 3, everything's numbered, and it tells you where to put everything. So this is how I learned how to do makeup, guys. Because when I started, there was no YouTube tutorial. If there was, I was completely oblivious to it. But this is how I learned. And I kept this color card on my vanity, and every time a new look came out in the lookbook, I would put those colors on my own face to learn how. So I want to encourage you, we don't touch anybody, right? Now, my girl yesterday, she was like, I'm like, I'll do one eye, because she's one of my really good friends. I'll do one eye, but you got to do the other eye. Okay. Because we're teaching, right? So that's how we did it. And we took a bunch of pictures. It was awesome. She's so excited too about the glamour makeover, which I never would have thought. She's texted me so many times about it between yesterday and today. Today, she's like, it's not showing up. How come my entry isn't showing up yet? So you're aware it takes about 24 hours for it to show up. Okay. In case you're,
Yes, I have one, and I sent the color card out with my bag, with my little bag, and hers hasn't come up yet.
Yeah. And they upload the picture and they answer some questions and whatnot. And I just broke a nail. Like, I don't even know what I did. It just broke.
And it's personal questions, I hear. She said that they asked 2 personal questions.
I know that one of the questions has something to do with foundation, like what's the foundation color that they're using, that they used. But anyway, so I was pleasantly surprised with the outcome of that. And, when I posted that I was doing a color appointment on, that I was booking color appointments, Debbie asked, so what closing sheet are you using? And I haven't printed it yet, quite frankly. And so I just asked her, so, out of all these things, like, what is it you want to take home? I just was so breezy about it. She's like, well, I want that and I want that. And she just kept listing. And when she stopped talking, I did old school Mary Kay. I said, anything else you want to add? Anything else? Until she said, no, I'm done. She spent $211. Yeah. And she's a liquid eyeshadow, no eyeliner, no mascara person. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. Like blew my mind. Wow. So
Was
yeah,
that just
and
me, Debbie, or did she just freeze for a minute?
Yeah, she
oh, did
froze.
I?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Okay. I was like, what?
I always
Okay.
want to shake it like an Etch-a-Sketch when that happens. Did you catch what we were talking about? What I was talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
Did it catch
Yes.
up? Okay. So I
Yeah.
just want to assure you that even if you don't have a full thing of color, you know, and even if you have no color knowledge, okay, you don't feel confident, whatever, in color application, this, look, okay, look, I'm showing it backwards and upside down, okay? This color card is all you need.
Yeah.
And you hand it to her and just kind of tell her, now put number one right there where it says, look right there, that's where you put number one. And it's so doggone simple. Now, as you progress in your business, if you choose to do this, okay, you know, I have made a personal decision because I'm like, this is what I do, right? This is my livelihood. This is my business. So I have my cheek colors and my contour. I think I stole one out of here in one of these magnetic dealies that is $3. Okay. So I have this. And what I did on the lid is I went to the lookbook and I cut out the colors and I put them in the magnet in the same order as is in the lookbook. Okay, and this is just taped on here. Easy peasy. And then for my eyeshadows, I use the big palette. And I do the same thing. Okay. It's important that you're not double dipping it, you know, all of that stuff. I use a tray and I take one brush and I will smudge it around in one of the colors and tap it into the tray. And then she uses that brush. And then I take another brush and do the same thing. If you don't have brushes, then you use disposable eyeshadow applicators, or you use Q-tips or whatever you got to do. It doesn't have to look like this for you to be successful. Okay. My whole handful of first year, there you go, Nan. Okay. Perfect. My first few years, this is all I had. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Somebody, did you want to say something? Somebody?
No, I said yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's also very effective to show the different compacts. So like I just grabbed a couple here, like, and to show like what you can put in them. Okay. This is, I think, the blue eye look. Okay. Oh, look, there's Donna in the mirror. So that they can see and touch, you know, they're seeing a couple of different ones. I have a petite palette too, but I didn't bring it to the computer. So, you can make it super big and fancy and have all the liners and all the mascaras and wands and do all those things, where you can keep it very simple. Okay. Don't let that stop you. Okay. I grew into this. I did not start here. Okay. I don't know. Ask questions. Talk to me about these color appointments.
So I only had one. I only had one, and that was just because I had to send out my packet. So I sent out my packet with the color in it, and just told her that we're in a contest right now. I really needed her help because if she wins, I win. And I could use the extra $1,000 right now, spending cash. That would be awesome. But I did take an opportunity to read up on the contest, and I did see that it said the winner has to be eligible for the spa retreat between December 6th and December 8th. So I just made it a little extra point to let her know that it's between December 6th and December 8th that the lucky winners, you know, because it'll be her and a guest and me and a guest, will go. So that way it wasn't like I was, sidewinding her and her, thinking about it later going, oh no, I cannot do that for sure. I'm going to be gone with my kids or whatever. So make sure you let them know it is December 6th through December 8th. And that way it's fair for them.
No, that's a really good point, Nancy. And I think that
Yeah.
there's, when I was reaching out, I reached out to about 15 people. I ended up booking like 7 people. Not all at the same, not all at once, not on the first reach out. I have another one tomorrow, who she's been on my scary list, because she's a really good friend. And I really honestly don't like working with people I know. I would rather work with perfect strangers than people that I know. How about you guys? Donna, you unmuted. Did you want to say something? Do you have words? You've just been nodding. Oh, okay. But something that I found that people were concerned about is, well, I'm not the model type. Not could it possibly win? Okay, because me, I'm blah blah blah. I'm too old. I'm too this or that or whatever. Okay, so I have been sharing. Let me show you, in case you didn't see, on crap. Sorry, I just said that, and it's I'm recording this. The winner from last year, I posted it on my VIP page. And the winner from last year, look, this is the winner from last year. Frances, she's in her 90s. Okay. She's the one last year. Isn't that awesome?
Is there one person that wins?
She was the winner last year. Yeah.
So there's only one person and one consultant that wins.
It was a different contest last year.
Oh.
Okay.
So okay.
Go ahead.
No, so this year it's only one consultant and one guest that's winning.
Let's look. Let's read it together.
So is it like under, 1 out of 100,000 people? You know what I mean?
Well, hold on. Okay, you guys are probably less blind than I am. Makeover contest. Look, it's right there, really big. So learn more. All right. 6 lucky winners and their beauty consultants will receive a grand prize, which is the Spa-La-Day getaway in early December for themselves and a guest to Scottsdale, Arizona, where they're going to be pampered to the max and leave feeling relaxed and ready for the holidays. Yeah. But that's not all. There's also going to be 7 honorable mention winners that will get a $500 gift card, and so 7 winners and their beauty consultants will get a $500 gift card and an assortment of Mary Kay products. Okay.
So in the company it says $250 it's like $270 retail. It comes out to like $237 altogether.
Product.
Yeah, of product.
Of products.
Yeah. And then I double checked because it said that only your customer gets the $1,000. And so I had to double check on that today, and it is the consultant and your client, but it's just you two. So your guests doesn't get it. Yeah, they don't get that. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. It's like we're all the same. We're all regular people, and you have just as much of an opportunity to win as I do, as anybody else does, you know? So it's not like somebody else is like favored because, oh, she drives a pink Cadillac or she's had her business for 25 years. Has nothing to do with it. It has to do with, you know, getting some entries in there. And the beautiful thing is that it's a really good reason to reach out to people. Okay.
So I wonder if they're just going to do a random drawing, because
No, they judge them.
that, to me, how do you judge somebody like that? I mean, you
I
know what
don't.
I'm saying?
I don't have the answer to that question. You could call Mary Kay and ask them.
That's why I'm wondering if they just do it random,
No, there's a judging process.
Hmm. Hmm.
So,
Okay.
okay. So I want to encourage you to utilize the contest, have some fun with it. And, you know, if talk to me about it. What else are you guys feeling about the contest? Nobody's feeling anything? Are there any
I
concerns about
just
the
think
contest?
this is a great way. It's a great way to get bookings, but it's also a great way to just, even if you see somebody that's out there walking, you just see someone and you just know she would be beautiful, and sending in some colors. It is just an opportunity to just stop them. I don't care. I'm at coffee, I'm at Dutch Bros, I'm at whatever, and just ask them if they would be a model face for you, and they could win a spa treatment. They could win $1,000 shopping spree. It's a gift card. It comes in a gift card. And if they win, I win. And so that is the reason why I'm even bugging you today, because I just think you're beautiful. And, you know, I think my color on you would definitely make a difference. You never know what they're going to fall in love with.
Agree to all of that. You know, you might even, I don't know about you guys. Tell me if you relate to this. You see like a beautiful woman, like, wow, does she need me? Do you ever feel like that? Well, does she even need me? She already knows what she's doing. She looks great. Anybody ever feel that way? Am I the only one? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
the way that I like to approach now, you know, I don't do this all the time, but when I do, it's like, oh my gosh, Donna, you're, you know, like I don't know her name, but I see Donna in Target, and she's got her makeup all done, and I look at her and I'm like, okay, for me, eyebrows are a thing. Okay, eyebrows are the thing, and contour is my next thing. Oh my gosh, I don't know you from anybody, but I just had to tell you, I love your eyebrows. Do you have them done? Are they microbladed? Do you do them every day? It's it's a genuine conversation. It's a genuine thing, right? Does that make sense? Because eyebrows are a thing for me. Like I want to have like slamming looking eyebrows. It's just my thing. Um, my computer keeps telling me, looks like you're done talking, so we'll lower your hand. Um, it's a genuine conversation. The other thing about color appointments that I think are really special, um, is the connection. You know, I mean, what we do in general with our customers is the connection, you know, when somebody takes their makeup off in front of you, when somebody puts their makeup on in front of you, if I'm going up to somebody and like, and she books with me because I'm like, Donna, oh my gosh, lady, your eyebrows are so amazing. I would, you know, I would have this model contest, this makeover contest, and you would be a great model. And you know what? You could teach me a thing or two about eyebrows. Get it? She's now the expert. Who doesn't want to be a model, right?
Do we have, hold on. Am I coming out? Am I muted? Hold on.
Oh, you're good.
Um, do we have samples of eyebrow pencils, or do we have to buy the actual eyebrow pencil to put eyebrows on them?
I do not have eyebrow pencil samples. I use the full size and clean it with alcohol in between. But here's the thing. Remember, this could be all you do. Okay.
Mm.
Don't be like, oh, I can't do it because I don't have eyebrow pencils to sample, or I don't have eyeliner pencils, or I don't have all the lipsticks or anything. This will be sufficient. Okay.
Well, I'm thinking that because I don't have eyebrows.
Mhm.
So I have to draw mine on my face or I don't have any.
Mhm.
And so there could be a woman out there that's like me.
Absolutely.
I mean, so when you, I
Right
mean,
here.
you don't want to make her up without eyebrows because it doesn't look so good,
Yeah.
you know?
So that's a decision that for, if you choose to do that, then, do I encourage it? Of course. But I don't want somebody stopping themselves and going, well, I don't have eyebrow pencils, so I can't do any of this. Oh, I'm
Right.
out. All you need are the color cards. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
What else
Or
about,
shadow her eyebrows in with the darkest color on the color card.
you can totally do that. Yeah.
Yeah. You do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have her do that. So that way she doesn't feel self-confident about not having them. I know my daughter went through a phase where she called herself shaving her legs, shaving her arms, and she thought she'd shave the stuff off of her face, and she accidentally shaved one side of her eyebrow. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, really smart. So, I told her you're just gonna have to color that part in.
And hope it grows back.
Color it in. Yep, that's exactly right. And stop thinking that you're an expert with the shaver.
So let's talk about foundation for a second. All right. If you're going to be doing, so let's talk about this. If I'm
It's
meeting with a
important.
brand new person, if I'm meeting with a brand new person and I haven't facialed her, no matter what, even if it's a current customer, I'm going to do a very quick cleanser moisturizer on her. Okay. I'm going to do a quick cleanser moisturizer on her. And then I'm going to go through. Now, again, I'm going to talk about perfect in quotation marks with my lost fingernail. Okay. Perfect world. We're going to do cleanser moisturizer. I'm going to use facial primer. I'm going to use concealer. I'm going to use foundation. I'm going to use under eye corrector. I'm going to do all the things, right? If, depending on where you're at, if that's what you choose to do. Again, you can just do this. Please know you can just do this. But when you're trying to match foundation, go ahead.
You could just do this
Mhm.
and just send a CC cream to cut out the little sample. That is a question that is on there for your entry. They have to know what foundation you use. So you don't want them saying, oh, I use CoverGirl, whatever, True Beige.
Mhm.
And then, you're looking like, oh my gosh, your consultant couldn't even foot for you to have a foundation. Send out a CC cream in the sample, and it only comes in 5 different shades, so you can't go wrong. This is really cheap and inexpensive.
And thank you, Nancy. And the way I figure that out is if I don't already know her, I'll ask her, hey, send me a current picture of yourself so that I can figure out which CC cream is you. And if I'm not really sure, like if I'm just looking at this right now, I'd be like, is Debbie very light or is Debbie light to medium? She's probably light to medium, but maybe she's very light. I'm not sure. I might send her both. Okay.
Right. So if you want to eliminate it completely, then utilize what the company has set up for us. When you go to your website, hit that menu at the top.
Let me show them how to do it. Let me show you guys how to do it. Okay.
All right.
That's actually on my list. It's like you're reading my mind.
That's how I got the right color.
Yeah. So guys, so many women walk around with the wrong foundation shade going on. You've seen them, right?
Totally. Yes.
You've seen other people with wrong foundation color. Yes. Okay.
Or you just want to go help her because you see it on the edge line of her face. Rub it in. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So on your personal website, we're gonna come over here. All right. So I'm gonna go to mine. My personal website. And so everybody's looks the same. Yours just has a picture of you. Okay. I'm gonna go to tips and trends, write this down. Tips and trends. Find your true shade and you click on it. And then all you do is you highlight the URL at the top and copy and paste it and send it to her. So you're like, but I'm on the computer and she's on her phone and how do I get it to her? So what I do is I'll copy it and I'll send it to myself in Messenger on Facebook. And then I'll take it from Messenger on Facebook on my phone and copy it and text it to her. Does that make sense? If I'm
Okay,
doing
so if you're doing it on your phone, it doesn't come up like this. When you're doing it on your phone, it just says menu at the top with the 3 little drop down bars. On your phone, you're gonna hit the menu and then hit top trends. And then you can copy. You can, once you hit it, you can hit copy link. But I will tell you really quick, if you just do mirror me, it will let them try a foundation before they do the makeup.
The cool thing about and you know what, let me address that. Nancy is right. I just haven't had that work for me very well personally. So I have, and that's just my own experience, but the shade, the take the quiz has worked on almost every person that I've tried it on. Okay.
Yeah.
So the other thing I want you to see, since we're here, is so you're on your personal website, see up here where it says catalog. Everybody take a quick look here. See where it says catalog? Boom. Okay. And then it comes up with your this one's on skincare. This is and if I go over here and I click summer, it works basically the same on your phone. Not exactly, but basically. Next.
It's shortened.
Yeah. All right. So here's the lookbook on my personal website. And again, I can just copy and paste that URL and send it to her. Okay. If you didn't know that. And you can always go back to this video, which will be posted on the Believe More events and see that. Okay. All right. So foundation color, very important. If you're going to do in person, if you're going to do, you want it to look pretty, obviously. You want it to be appealing. And even if you're just using color cards, how can I make my table look appealing if I'm using just color cards? Tell me some things I can do.
How can you make you're talking about when they come to.
Yeah, if they're coming to me, they're coming to you, and you want to make your table setup look appealing. And this is all I'm using in CC cream. How can I make it look appealing? What can I do to my table to look appealing?
You can utilize brushes, and we have a great brush cleaner with Mary Kay, so you can definitely clean your brushes. You want to do that. You can, so you have, appealing brushes. You got your little brush set out. If they're not a finger person for foundation, you want to make sure you have your little foundation paddle or your brush to utilize. But the little heart brush, you can't clean that and reuse it. You can use the little palette, the little what do they call that one? The mask brush.
Yes. Yeah.
You can use the mask brush, and then use sponges. If you guys are like me, you go to the store and get sponges in a little pack, so that way you can use those. But build your table up, make it appealing, bring a roll-up bag, have what you're going to be using in your roll-up bag.
So Everything you're saying is right on. Like, put a tablecloth down, maybe some flowers, maybe some fake flowers, something, make it look girly. You don't want to have them just walk in and sit down at a folding table and a black mirror, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got things around your house that you can put, like just look behind Nancy's head. She's got a boa up there. You could take a boa and put it on something to make it look fluffy. Who is at my door?
Ooh, strangers. I do my little dolled up hands cream, and I just tell them how important it is to utilize a really cute, cleaning their hands. I want to clean their hands first. So I have my little dolled up little hands cream for them to use at the table. Wait, you're by yourself, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ignoring it.
Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, you're by yourself. So it could be a neighbor.
Maybe I'm not ignoring it. Okay, Donna and Debbie, talk with Nancy. I'll be good.
Okay. I'm like, she's by herself. The girls are gone. So I'm like, wait a minute, that could be urgent. So I usually have one or two little things that are set up in a little display, but definitely brushes, because girls are all about what they see. So brushes will definitely make the difference. And like I was just telling Mimi, I'm like her. You can go find little palettes that you can put your things in, or you can order these online from other Mary Kay consultants.
$3. They're on InTouch.
Yes. Yep.
All right. I think we've beaten the color thing.
Beat it.
I know. Do you guys have any more thoughts about holding color appointments?
Well, you've got to clean their face too.
Mm-hmm.
If they come in with makeup, you got to clean that face and take that eye makeup off. You know what I mean? It's all got to come off.
Yes.
So they do get a mini facial too.
Yes. And if they're a brand new person, I'm going to do the mini facial, do the color makeover, and then I'm going to book her for a full facial.
Yes.
Okay. And do all the things, I'm going to share the opportunity with her. I'm going to get referrals from her. I'm going to do all of those things. Even if she's somebody I've met with before, I'm going to do those things. Because our life changes regularly. I mean, Donna just sold a car. I never thought she would sell that car.
It's sold within 24 hours.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, and it's sold, and well, I had to put it for more to get what I wanted, but yeah, it's sold. It was like, at first it was like, ew, nobody's calling, but yeah, it sold quick.
Yeah, that's
good.
Awesome. So I've had conversations with several of you about, booking appointments, and I hear a lot. I've been hearing a lot of, who do I book? And so I thought it might be helpful to talk about some creative lead generation, and I'm going to give you guys some links so you can go back and study these things a little more. But it's just like, before we even dive into all that, do I have your permission to just be real?
Thank me, baby. I love it.
Oh no, I don't mean like that.
Okay.
I don't mean
I'm
like
sorry.
that.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. But I think it's really important that I catch myself being like, ugh, I don't want to call her because blah, blah, blah. Or I don't want to ask her for referrals because, well, okay, here's the conversation I had with myself. She gave me 10 referrals last time I met with her, and I feel guilty asking her for more referrals. Okay. Have you ever, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or all the people that she referred me to were kind of snooty to me. So I really don't want to ask her for more referrals. Or I wonder what she'll think of me if I ask her for more referrals. What is she going to think of me? What's she gonna think of me if I approach her in the store? You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks stuff like that. Um, you don't have to raise your hand. You can just like raise a little finger.
I think that, yes.
So I think it's important to realize that we get what we okay. I can't say we get what we expect. We get what we go into the situation with. What do I mean? I
We
mean,
put in it.
yeah, you get in what you put out. So if
That's
if
right.
I go in and I'm like having that attitude like I was yesterday, I've already asked her for a bunch of referrals. So this is the mindset I was having with myself. She spent $211, right? $211.
Yeah.
Great. I was excited about that, right? But the mindset I had and asking her about referrals was, man, last time she gave me at least 10 referrals and they were all kind of snooty people. Okay. And
I got some of those. I just got some of those the other day.
so I asked her, and because I was in this negative headspace, really good at getting referrals, guys. Like I'm good at it. But I was having this conversation with myself in my head. And so because I know that because I was having that conversation in my head, she was like, I'll think about it. You just spent $211 and you won't refer me to anybody. Fine. Okay. But I kind of set myself up. Does that make sense? Have you ever
Yes.
done that to yourself? You
Yes.
know, I
That
do
was
it
very
in other ways
taboo.
too. I do it in other ways. Oh, today is the day I'm going to start being really good with my food, and I'll be really good, really good, really good. And then my kid who works at the freaking ice cream place comes home and she's like, oh, give me. Okay. I mean, so I think it's important to be conscientious of the things that go on. Maybe they're not even going on in the front of the head. They're going on kind of dialoguing in the back of our brains, things that we don't even utter to other people, maybe. And maybe I'm only talking to myself.
You are not just talking to yourself. You know, I maybe nobody else deals with this. You know, maybe it's just me. You know how all day you say you're going to do some Mary Kay, you say you're going to get this done, you're going to get this done, then something else comes up, 10 other phone calls, 15 million things with the kids. And then before you know it, you're running to the store to get one thing. And you've been saying all day you're going to do Mary Kay. But because it's not in the forefront of your mind, you are just letting all those opportunities go by. It is not in the forefront of your mind. Then you come home from the grocery store and you think to yourself, I don't have anything else to go out to do today. So you get on the computer and you're trying to meet people in a social media site or a page. However it goes, a full day has gone by and you have failed to get your 10 leads or 5 leads or whatever you set out for. I do 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. And sometimes I don't make it and I'm upset with myself. I can meet people on social media all night long. I mean, till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But I can be very angry with myself if I've run out to go do something for the kids or whatever and didn't speak to anyone.
So one of the things to what Nancy just said, one of the things I have written down is it's really important to celebrate when, you know, we have an attachment to their response. We have an attachment to, I'm supposed to go and get leads. I'm supposed to do blah, 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 blah. And I'm not Nancy Pilot. I don't walk out the door and like boomerang like a lead magnet. Okay. So if I go out the door and I'm like, today I'm prepared, you know, I could meet some people. And if I don't give her my card, I have this tendency to beat myself up. You're supposed to do that, blah, blah, blah. But what I learned today is it's important to give yourself grace and realize that, you know, I didn't have to talk to her, but I did talk to her. And maybe just my talking to her, maybe just the interaction that we had. Okay, every single one of us on here are the sweetest, kindest, most loving, warm women I know.
Yeah.
Okay, pat yourself on the back, do it right now. Okay. But and it's the honest to goodness truth. Okay. So if what you ended up doing was made somebody feel special for a moment when you said hi to them or said, "Oh my gosh, I just love your, you know, handbag or whatever." That was what was meant to happen, and you need to like allow yourself to celebrate that win. Okay. And maybe next time you can go out and get her name too. Okay. Does this look, I'm doing it. Does this make sense to you?
Now,
Am
I want to know how do we celebrate that? Because are you allowing us to have that ice cream that we said we weren't going to have?
You know, maybe the celebration is picking up the phone and maybe you text each other, you text me and or you call and you say, "Hey, you know what? This is what I intended to do, but this is what I actually did. And you know what? I'm really proud of myself because even though I kind of look like the gnome under the bridge, I still said hi to her.
Yeah.
I still made her feel good, even though I didn't give her my card, or even though I thought, well, I didn't look good enough to say anything to her. That you know, that I still said hi. And you know, and by sharing that with us other people, guys, it's important because it helps you feel better too.
I have a question. Can you use the flyer for the model hunt on a facial jar?
I don't see why not.
Like if
Yeah.
you were going to out somewhere instead
Yeah.
of the normal facial thing they put on there.
Sure.
Wouldn't that, I think that would be a good idea
I think that's a great idea.
Great
I mean-
idea.
because $1,000 would interest a whole heck of a lot of people out there.
I'm interested. So that's what matters the most.
Yeah. So I think that I might do that. I might try that flyer.
I love it. I love it.
So Mimi always says, what you think about, you'll bring about.
Mm-hmm.
In this modern day of what do they call it? Laws of attraction.
Mm-hmm.
If you honestly knew, Deb, right now, what you could do with an additional $1,000 and you thought of that every day, because that's what I do. I think about what I could do right now with $1,000. If I just had $1,000 and it was just for me, what would I do with it? It puts you in a different mind state.
Yeah.
Every day, if you say to yourself, if you look around, everything around me, it is about what $1,000 could do for me right now. And yeah, I have lots of different things. I write them down on cue cards, just like this. It's like this shopping spree. I know this is on sale right now. Michael Kors glasses, just all kinds of things. So get your focus on what it is that you truly need. If you truly have to have that bill paid by whatever time, whenever, if by Christmas, you know, you could get the grandkids all kinds of extra goodies and have fun. That's all that's in my mind state right now. It's just, what could I do? You know, of course I want to do a shopping spree. I want to have fun. It's for me. But right now, if you were focused on it, what would that be? And you can't just put down you want to buy some new teeth.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
All right. So do you guys, are you guys interested in seeing some lead generating creative ideas?
Yes.
Okay.
Pen ready.
All right. I am screen sharing. All right. Close that. Okay. First, let me remind you, hello, this Louis Vuitton inspired bag, y'all. Okay. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? I still don't have it. I'm sad I don't have it yet, but I'm assured that it goes through quality checks and the whole bit. Like, it's a really nice bag. So I will give it away when we do 30,000 wholesale between July and September, July, August, September. Okay. You get an entry for every 100 in wholesale, for every new team member that you add, every time you do a share with me. I'm going to also say for every booking that you hold. Okay. I'm going to edit this and say for every booking that you hold, but you got to give me the hostess's name and phone number. Okay.
Okay.
You move up the career path, when you earn the monthly power up, and when you finish star. Okay. Enough of that. And that was there.
Okay.
And that was there. Okay. So I'm going to play like 4 minutes of this 6-minute video. This is one idea to get names. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff. Okay. And you can't do them all. Okay. So if you hear something and you're like, oh God, that's not for me, then just put your fingers in your ears. If you're doing this, I know that you're like, okay, you can't do everything. This is my friend Monica. She's just introducing another director. So just listen to the concept. Oh, you can't hear it, can you?
Nope.
Could you?
I couldn't hear it, and I was
Yeah.
excited to hear it, but I
Okay,
couldn't.
hold on. I forgot to hit the button.
Okay.
Share sound. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna let you take it away.
Thank you, Monica. And I'm so excited to share. Last year, we started doing something called the 40 Lookbook Challenge, 40 lookbooks in 1 month. And that was just 10 a week. And I watched people cross the finish line for the Court of Sales, the National Court of Sales, many of them the first time. And I saw them giving out these lookbooks and getting names and numbers and building more leads all the time and becoming very courageous. I loved it. So this year, for the 60th anniversary, I started thinking about what all are we going to do? Everything has to do with 60, right? We're going to make history. And I want more people crossing the finish line in the National Queen's Court of Sales and on to the top 10 and on to the Queen's Chair. And I thought, how can I be a little part of that? No matter whose unit you're in, I want to give you a challenge right now. And it's the 60 Lookbook Challenge. I am ready. I've got my 60 lookbooks, and I am going to be giving out, just like I'm going to challenge you to give out 15 per week. Now, this is what you're going to say to people when you give out the lookbook. And don't you love our lookbooks? They're more like a little magazine with the beautiful tutorials inside and all the product descriptions. They are the best. I've been in 36 years, and I can tell you the lookbooks have come a long way, baby, and I love them. So we're going to say 4 words. This is for you. And everybody that you meet, it doesn't matter if it's the checkout girl or if you're at the pickup line at school or you're going into the deli, wherever you are, you're going to have lookbooks ready, and keep them in a nice Ziploc in your purse so they don't get messed up or anything. You can write sticky notes inside. You can put your label on the page for our Mary Kay Foundations that will direct them to your website for the foundation quiz. You can do anything you want inside this lookbook, but make sure on the back that your name and number's on there. And when you say this is for you, she's going to probably say, thank you. The next response that I started getting, as well as my people that were in the 40 Lookbook Challenge, was, I used to buy Mary Kay, but I never could find it anymore. Another conversation that happened was this lady looked at me and she said, I bought Mary Kay before, but I broke out. And so I immediately said, would you give us another chance? I will take the best care of you. We will even scan your skin with the new Skin Analyzer app. I will give you a complete facial makeover and a nice gift if you'll give us one more chance. And you know what? She did. And we booked a facial, and I got 5 referrals from her, and we've already got a class from those 5 referrals. I can give you story after story about this is for you, writing down their name and number. I always say jot it down because that sounds better, okay? I just want to jot down your name and number, and you always carry a little pad in your purse. Another thing that someone has said to me is, oh, I have a Mary Kay person. I'm like, great. What is her name? Do you get information from her? Mailings? Yes. Well, that is wonderful. So I have a little Ziploc bag in my purse ready to go with some hard candy for her. And that way it doesn't melt in the summertime. And then I have stickers for kids. And that way I can give stickers to their kids if they have children. And I have hard candy They don't feel bad, but I don't want to give her a catalog with my name and number because she has a consultant that's taking care of her. And I always want us to be go give. We're in a contest to give out 60 books, but we're not in a contest to ever take somebody's customer. This works so well. And even if you take away your vacation, your Thanksgiving week, maybe that you're busy with family and you're not able to give out the books. But what if you picked 10 months and you gave out 60 books a month? That's 600 people, 600 new leads. I get excited talking about it. And if 200 of them booked from you, a third of them booked from you a party, and you did a full circle party and you coached it well, you coached it like a company that is going to be celebrating 60 years of success. You're asking for 6 referrals at every party from everybody, 6 referrals for a gift from your treat basket. And you have all kinds of neat things in your basket they get to pick from because you want leads. And when you get leads, it's awesome. But you know what's really great is when you follow up on your leads and you book that facial and you turn it into a class. It doesn't matter if you just say you and 2, but if you have 6 people around the kitchen table and you get special hostess credit because it's our 60th anniversary year and we're going to celebrate all year long. It is your time to shine. Make the best of it. Order your 60 lookbooks and do it every single month. And I can hardly wait to see how you're doing with the challenge.
Okay, what do you guys think? Pretty awesome.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's really simple, right? It's a super
Yes.
simple strategy. This is for you. Can I jot your name and number down?
That's cute. Jot your name and number. That's cute.
And she shows you this is just an investment of $27 for the lookbooks to get all those lookbooks. So that is one thing. Anybody have any comments or?
I only have 40 lookbooks. Can I do 40?
Yes. You know what? Thank you for that. Maybe you're like 60 just sounds like so many. Can I do 10? You know what? Start where you are. Doing something, you know. Take the spirit of these challenges and adjust it for your own self. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Any questions about this one?
I love it. I
Yeah.
absolutely love that.
All right, so
Yes.
here's one that says how to get 100 leads in a week. Okay, this is I'm just going to summarize it. It's take a gallon Ziploc bag, put a lookbook in it, put 10 skincare surveys in it, put a pen in it, and I already said lookbook, and your business card and some sales tickets, and you go to 10 of your friends. It says in here somewhere, it should be chatty people who like to talk, and just tell them, hey, like I'm in a challenge, or could you help me out? I'm looking to meet new people. I'm challenged to get 100 skincare surveys this week. I don't know 100 women. Do you think you could help me out by passing this out and getting 10 of these filled out? If you do that, I'll give you a half price lipstick, a half price mascara. Okay. So that's another thing you can do. And then it gives
So
you
take 10 of our friends and put together, because I have something better than the little Ziploc bags. I got the baggies. So
Survey.
that's cute.
Wait. Oh,
bag with, it doesn't have to be a Ziploc bag, a bag with a pen and some skincare surveys and some sales tickets and your
Yeah,
business.
Okay.
skincare survey. What is that?
Go ahead, Nancy. I know you're getting them.
So, yeah, I do them every day, all day.
It's to win, Debbie.
Yeah, it's just to enter to win, Tim.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Only a skincare survey, you know, it could just be an enter to win, but a skincare
Right.
survey has questions about her skin, like is your
Yes.
skin normal, dry, combination?
Yeah.
Do you break out?
Right. There's a survey. I think I have it. It's, it actually has all those questions on it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to show you one.
Oh, okay.
Is there one In Touch on In Touch?
Maybe I stay with me because I've got like 3 more tabs to show you, and pretty darn sure I've got one to show you. Okay.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
go with the spirit of it. Okay. And again, if you're like
Love it.
10 bags is too many, do 2.
What I want.
No, it's good. I just need to know what it is I'm putting in there.
Yeah. I'll go back to that one. All right. So this one here. All right. So I'm copying this link and I'm going to put it in the chat right now. And for those of you who are watching the replay, it is going to be it'll be in the comments section underneath this where I post this. So here I am just showing you a tool. Okay. The goal
Okay.
here, let me just be really clear. The goal here is not to freak you out or to overwhelm you or to have you go, I can't do all that. The goal here is to help you find one thing that is for you. Okay. Because some of these things are not me and some of these things are me. And we're all, we all have different things that we are attracted to doing. So this has, for example, let me click on this one. 40 guests in 4 minutes. This is a list for you to make, to think of who are 4 relatives that you know and write their names down. 4 friends, write their names down. This is a great thing. This help. I could do this, and I've been doing this for almost 22 years. It helps you think of people that you know personally. Okay.
Okay.
People through PTA, people from former jobs, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, that's one thing. Branching out. So this is about putting, this is about facial boxes. This talks about brides. This talks about fairs, vendor booths, beauty salons. Okay, and it goes through each one. So it's like healthcare industry. It says, call people who work in the healthcare industry. They are usually overworked and underpaid. The person in charge is always looking for ways to pamper the staff without taking a bite from their budget. Y'all. Same with teachers. Okay. Okay. It gives you all sorts of ideas. Now, I don't want you to get stuck in idea la la land. Okay? If you're like, oh, I really like that one, then you don't have to keep reading. Just like run with something you like. You know what I really used to like to do, and I think I gotta do this again. This dress shops, Dress Barn. I used to go to Dress Barn monthly and set up a table, and I stood right at the front door and I greeted everybody as they came in. So the store didn't have to pay me to do that, right? That's something that they usually would pay an employee to do, is greet people as they walk in. So I'm now greeting them, and then they shop, and when they are going to leave, then I ask them to enter twin. Okay, it's phenomenal. White House Black Market, I know they do it too, but probably lots of smaller stores would let us do these kinds of things. I know Spaghetti Factory lets us do that kind of thing. Is this helpful at all?
We used to do it at Fridays, but everybody's gone out of business now.
Well, all right. Let's see. Who do you know? You could do this for yourself, or you could use this as your referrals when you do appointments. Okay. Who's a millennial? Who's the collector, the party girl, etc. Okay. That's kind of what I did with my closing sheet with Fabulous Friends. I wrote on the side, who do you know who's kind? Who's the most outgoing, most positive, most hardworking, etc. So the idea is to get 20 names in specific categories. So they're not just giving me random people.
Right there.
I love the closing sheet. I love that.
Let's do this.
Which one?
I love your closing sheet, the one that you made up.
That I just showed. Yeah.
Mhm.
You could go on a scavenger hunt. Okay. And you could, it's all about how you choose to work. You print this sheet and you're out and about and you're shopping and you're looking for someone with a baby stroller and you see someone with a baby stroller and you got to go up to her and say, you know, I know this is going to sound crazy. I'm with Mary Kay. I'm looking for somebody with a baby stroller. Here's a catalog for you. Can I get your name and number? Okay. Right. And it goes through all sorts of different, you know, women with short hair, women with a kid, women with blonde hair, women wearing yellow. Okay. Get it? There's
Yes.
so many ways that we can meet people. I'm looking for a honoring working women. I'm looking for the what you call it.
Where are you getting this from?
If you look in the chat, I sent a URL.
Okay.
If you copy it and open it in a tab, and here's a survey right here. A very simple survey: name, phone number, text or call. This is my age range. I'm currently working with a consultant, yes or no. I'd like to share my pampering with 2 or 3 friends, yes or no. Super simple. Okay. There's another enter-to-win. There's a whole bunch of different enter-to-wins. Okay. Do you guys see the URL in the chat?
Yeah, I was just looking through it.
So yeah, just copy it and paste it and it works, right? Did it work when you guys copied it?
Hold on. Oh. Ooh.
I'll put it in the
Where am I?
I'll put it in our Believe Unit chat also. There you go.
It in there. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I don't see it in there. Okay.
All right. What else do I have? Already did that. Okay, so only other thing I wanted to show you was the charms. Okay, so I have half the charms here, and you're getting charms just for showing up to 3 out of 4 events that we do. Okay, so I bought half of them. So, and I have an extra one on here. This one says believe. So I'm going to give these out for different reasons. Okay, but I believe, wait, is elephant this month? I think it's elephant.
Elephant. All right.
Yeah. All right. So you'll get the bracelet and the charm coming to 3 or 4 meetings. Okay. All right. Talk to me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk. Is this 2 meetings? Well,
Yeah,
we had
this month
boot
I'm going to
camp,
be. I know this
and
month
we had
I
a
know, you're right.
meeting.
Yep. This month I'm being very lax about it because I introduced it halfway through the month. So yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. It's 2 meetings. Fine
She's
with
like,
that.
doggone it. Okay, so this is the next thing. We have 5 Mondays, right?
I don't know.
It's 5 Mondays in this month. So
Donna says yes.
okay. So are we having we're in boot camp and a meeting next Monday too? I'm like, look at your calendar and find out.
Today's the 22nd. August 5th is the next time we have boot camp.
August 5th?
Hmm.
Okay. All right. August 5th. I'm writing it down because I had to put that in my calendar.
And then August 12th is when we're having our awards night. I have all the awards back here. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And yes, y'all have to come, and it's a potluck. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so talk to me about the lead generating. Talk to me about your thoughts. I mean, does this make you excited? Is it like, whatever. Like, talk to me. You're
Um,
want to hear.
I think that we should probably, from this boot camp, pick one that we work on to next boot camp and get a prize. Donna, what do you think about that? And get a prize. I like the 40 lookbook challenge.
It. I love that idea. Get a prize for
like
working on it. I love it.
40 lookbook challenge. That would mean we have to pass out 40 lookbooks.
Just means you got to you work on it.
Till next boot camp.
40 lookbooks by next boot camp.
Yes, that's
maybe
weeks,
that's
right?
what you do, but it was for like a I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
There's no excuse. You can get the lookbook online.
I just don't want to freak people out. So
Okay.
people are at different places. So you want to do 40 by next boot camp?
Yes.
You know what? If we get started and hand out some books with boot camp, everybody's at a different place and it's totally fine. Okay.
All right. That's awesome.
There was something. I'm looking at my book. Hold on.
Holding. Wow.
Okay. I can't think of what it was I was going to say. Donna, Debbie, any thoughts? Nancy's given us her thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts on the whole lead generating? What is how do you feel? Because if I'm reading just off of your facial expression, I don't know what to.
Wow.
But you're muted, so I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, but I just feel very strange talking. So
Okay.
I'm not doing a lot of talking. That's all. It just feels very strange. I feel like I'm swallowing my lip. So
yeah, no, I can respect that.
So and I started thinking about it and I thought, oh my God, it's just going to be hard for me to even talk to people, with slurping my mouth up. So I don't know. It's going to be very challenging for the next couple weeks.
You know what you could do? You could wear a mask.
That's what Tom said. He goes,
You
just
wear a mask.
he goes,
Put a mask on. Yeah.
People,
Yeah,
you see people wearing masks all the time, even now. Yeah, I mean, it's just a thought.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's kind of strange to see people walking around with the masks, because nobody.
Loving her. I'm loving you. So what if you took the link for the lookbook that Mimi was talking about and you found 5 people tonight that you could send the link to and ask them, instead of, you begging them for referrals, ask them, are there 5 people that you could send this link to, and maybe get me a name and a number, because I'm in a contest right now and I have to report that I sent these out, and you get names and numbers from your friend, from their friends, and they have to send the link to 5 people.
That would be wonderful.
And then you don't have to talk to anybody. You're doing it all through the computer and you're just sending the lookbook link.
Yeah. If
yes.
I just haven't had any luck with messaging on Facebook or anything like that.
Some will, some won't, some do, some don't.
Yeah.
But would you be surprised if you got like 10 people?
Oh, hell, I would be like, what happened? Because I've sent out so much. To me, I don't know what it is, but so the only thing I could do was just to try it again. So that's all.
That's right. Keep trying. Donna, you were going to say
Send
something.
you the never give up song.
I think I remember this lady from last year.
Mm-hmm.
She challenged everybody to do this. And I think I did do it. I can't remember. but I don't even remember now. I remember I had the books and all that, you know what I mean? So I'll have to try it again. My problem is I have good intentions and then I lose my mind because one thing after another. So I'm stressful when I'm making an effort to do it. You know, I think, oh, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and I'll, and I always bump into people like today. I went to the car wash, took my husband's truck to the car wash, and there were men there, and it was okay. There was a woman I was talking to, and after she left, I thought, oh my God, I didn't even give her my card or nothing. You know what I mean? And then there was this guy next to me. Jim was eating popcorn, and he was sitting on my right. Jim was, and then he got up. And this guy sat down next to me and he was eating popcorn. And I said to him, don't feel weird if I just stick my hand in your popcorn because my husband was sitting here a minute ago. And I might get some of your popcorn.
Yeah, she's just a random hander out there. She's just a random hand. You need to be a little
with a straight face, he said, that's okay. There's more popcorn. I can get more. He was an older guy, Oh my gosh.
You could just randomly eat a man's popcorn, but you don't know if you can send out a message with a link to a lookbook.
Yeah.
Here's the bag, by the way. In case you guys haven't seen it.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Cute, yeah.
It's really pretty.
That is
It just
cute.
makes my head. See?
Wow.
And I have the strap
Cute.
really long. So
Now,
just
what?
so you guys have seen it.
I can't even remember what that was for.
700 by the end of the month, wholesale.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
So I'm going to wrap it up by saying I have a quote here. It says, decide what kind of life you actually want and say no to everything that isn't that. And I had that pulled up before you said all that, Donna. So, about the popcorn and everything. So, guys,
We got down somewhere, deciding what kind of life we actually want.
decide the kind of life you actually want and say no
Yes.
to everything that is not that.
That is not that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm telling you, I'm headed to Dutch Bros right now. Because feeling like a Dutch. And I probably need to hand out 5 books tonight.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm thinking.
Yep. Look, I'm up here. I'm stamping them right now as we speak. Stamping.
What were you going to say, Deb?
I
It
was
is so hot.
thinking the same thing. That I go either get a milkshake or a coffee, one of the two.
There you go.
Yep. Yep.
I'll tell you
even
what.
if you just go ahead.
Some of those young girls, I don't forget about them because there's a lot of 18-year-olds in Mary Kay that are just killing it.
Oh yeah. Yes, there are.
Kicking butt right now.
Yeah, they really are. They really are.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they are kicking butt right now. I don't know what it is. It's in the cakes that they're baking right now and donuts. I don't know. We need to get some. Start, hanging out at Krispy Kremes or something. But yeah, these little girls are whopping us.
They are too.
All right, you guys. I love you.
Love you
We
too.
still
Bye,
got
guys.
up on them. Some of us can just take our teeth out. And you're better than most of these 18-year-olds, but yet still, I